Today we're going to take a look at Nomadland and the evolution of the travel movie. The travel movie trope has been a long-established genre in film, since 1934's It Happened One Night by Frank Capra.
Do you mind if I try?
You?
This genre of film is often used to explore growth, transition, and even society in very revealing ways. But there are two films which kind of stick out from the bunch: Nomadland and Easy Rider. Both of these movies, you might be thinking, are actually quite similar. They are essentially explorations of the current American landscape. Easy Rider explored drugs, communes, and the rise of the hippies in the 1960s and 1970s. Nomadland similarly takes a piercing look at the current American landscape, and in this case it explores the idea of nomadic living, especially within the boomer generation who have suffered through the 2008 recession, having lost pretty much everything.
If society was throwing us away and sending us the workhorse out to the pasture, we workhorses had to gather together and take care of each other. And that's what this is all about.
Both of these films have something in common which catapults them past, transcends them past the standard road movie into instant cult classics. In both movies, the directors have set their characters on the road, but without a destination.
Man, look, I gotta get out of here, man. We got things we want to do, man. Like, I gotta get out of here, man.
That's right, we're watching people drive to nowhere in particular, and it's flippin' genius. So how do they convey that these characters need to be on the road without a destination, but without telling us that they need to be on the road and without telling us that they need to not have a destination? Well, both movies use the idea of temptation to show us that these characters don't desire to be anywhere else. Nomadland's protagonist sees her friend, sister, and eventually love interest give her the option of a life off of the road.
You need a place to stay. You can come over and stay with us. We're worried about you. Thanks, don't worry about me. I'll let you know, I promise. Okay.
In Easy Rider, the two protagonists that we follow are tempted with an offer to stay at a commune where the people completely accept them. In fact, there is pretty much everything there that they want, that they desire, that they've stated in the movie that they are looking for. Yet in both movies, the protagonists decline these offers. Whether these offers are actually giving them what they need, they are not what they want.
I'm hip about time. But I just gotta go.
To put that into context, in Easy Rider, we watch the two protagonists make a drug deal where they make a lot of money.
You know, I've seen a lot of people walking around with tombstones in their eyes.
And they're making their way to Mardi Gras.
I'm going down to Mardi Gras. I'm gonna get me a Mardi Gras queen.
Their desire is obviously carnal pleasures of some sort. However, when they meet the commune, roughly a quarter of the way into the film, and they experience that life, they're shown that they can get everything that they want from Mardi Gras right there, and probably a lot more. Yet, they choose not to. End up at Mardi Gras regretting their choice.
And then you go for the big money, man, and then you're free. You dig?
We blew it.
It's as if they romanticized the idea of Mardi Gras and what they were about to experience so much that it could never actually live up to it. In Nomadland, we see the protagonist decline all the offers of a life off of the road, a life that has less hardship. But her sister says something to her that's very revealing.
Thank you, but I can't.
I know we're not as interesting as the people you meet out
That's
there.
not what I'm talking about.
No, that's what it is. It's always what's out there that's more interesting.
And although this is never confirmed or denied, this gives us some insight into why Fern at the end of the film declines probably the best offer she's had. A space that would be her own, a space that she could stay independent but also still be near her love interest, someone who obviously wants to be around her and could potentially fulfill some sense of need that she has for partnership or companionship in the film. However, as we've seen over and over and over in Nomadland, this sense of independence pushes her to stay on the road, to stay on her own, even though she obviously loves to be around other people.
You can stay.
Oh, good. Thanks. I need to do laundry.
I meant stay longer, Fern.
Stopping, in a sense, then, would mean that they are having to accept the old systems and society that they had pushed against so vehemently for the entire movie to find this new lifestyle. Additionally, both films deal with the concept of materialism by juxtaposing the life on the road versus the life when you're situated somewhere.
You sure you don't need any of this stuff?
No, don't need any of it. I'm good. I'm not gonna miss one thing.
This is beautifully highlighted in Nomadland, where at the end Fern gives up all of her worldly possessions except for what's in her van, because she's shedding her old life. She's finally letting go of the emotional weight and baggage that Chloe Zhao has tied to the items and objects that she used to own. In both movies, by not giving the protagonists a specific destination, the filmmakers are subverting, in essence, the American dream. By not allowing them to settle in the white picket fence 2.4 children home, and instead finding purpose and community on the road.